when it came to the broader market. So those were some of the buzzers in the mid-cap space, but let's take a look at what else we're watching out for. With auto sales picking up pace and demand returning, the Indian automotive industry has begun to see a steady surge in volumes and profitability. The $35 billion industry is expected to grow by a healthy single digits into FY15, and the improved outlook has also been driving stocks higher. Swati is joining us with a little bit more on the road ahead. Swati.
You know, you rightly pointed out, it's a big industry which was under pressure for the last couple of years, but now things are looking up. At least the demand is picking up, and with the auto sales really showing good signs of improvement across segments. You talk about car, you talk about two-wheelers, even CV, it started to, you know, the contraction started to bottom out. So that's having an impact which is very positive on the auto component industry as well. Now, just to take you through some of the things that are helping this industry come back really is good aftermarket sales that we've seen for component suppliers particularly, which has actually grown by almost 12% in FY14 and stands at around 35,000 crore rupees for the industry as a whole. So there is obviously a demand for aftermarket, and that's something that the companies continue to look at. Of course, there's exports, which is another area where most of these companies try to de-risk themselves from the domestic problems by trying to scale up their export exposure. And that really, if you see FY14, it grew by almost 17% and stands at around $10 billion worth of exports that the industry does. And that continues to grow, and at least now the industry is saying it will go ahead. As far as road ahead is concerned, we know that the industry is very hopeful, and they believe that this time around, from the 14-odd% CAGR in the last 6 years they'd seen, this year they were expecting 3 to 4% sort of a growth, but now they feel that this will be much higher. It could be a single high-digit growth or maybe a double-digit growth, but you know, in that range is what they expect things to go. But next year is going to be even better, is what they say. You know, just to highlight some very nice looking numbers for the companies, and that really tells you the health of the companies. Lumax in Autotech, now that company actually saw net profit rise in just Q1 by almost 700%. So they made 4.97 crore rupees profits versus 0.63 crores, they did in the first quarter of last year. So that tells you a lot about the profitability and the health of the company. Not just them. If you talk about Minda Industries, Gabriel India, Rane Brakes, Motherson Sumi, Bosch, Exide, all of them have healthy double-digit growth on the profitability front. So that's really where we are seeing momentum coming back, the profitability improving of these companies. That is giving a lot of fillip to them, for them to go out and say that they are going to invest more, they will expand, and they are very upbeat about it. In fact, I caught up with both Sona Koyo and Rico Auto Management to talk about where are they seeing this going forward, and what is the capex that they have lined up, whether investment cycle is back or not, and how they're doing on exports. This is what they had to say.
I think you will see all of us now revising our plans for investment, because next year looks very good. I think this continued growth, currently we all have capacity for this year or the next 18 months, but we need to now create capacity for time after that, and I am certain that investment cycle will come into play. 25% of our revenue comes from exports. Although we are about a $40 billion industry, and $10 billion is actually exported. So it's really a very robust export that auto component manufacturers do. As far as our own company is concerned, we also, like the others, started a strategy of beginning to export products.
If you look at the OEMs, I think most of them have about 25 to 30% surplus capacity with them. And if you look at the component industry, I think they are lagging behind because of the slowdown that took place in the last 2 years. But we definitely expanded capacity as per the requirements of our customers, and we'll certainly make investments as our customers demand. As far as the exports are concerned, fortunately what has happened is that the global platforms, and the platforms being common between India, like if you look at Renault Nissan, they have a platform which is in India. It also they have the same thing in Turkey, and they have the same thing in France. So we land up supplying to all the three manufacturing units. So I think that's a big advantage that we've started seeing in the market.